why do so many young people choose this
Let's go!
for their college experience when they could have it much easier at a traditional college?
Find your name, find your name, find your name, find your name.
It's a question we've been asking for years as we've gone inside some of the most prominent and challenging military colleges in the U.S.
Congratulations, new cadet! You are now part of Alpha Company!
Attending a prestigious service academy like West Point or the Air Force Academy comes with a contract to serve in the armed forces after graduation.
You will not look at me!
But at schools like the Virginia Military Institute
Heels on the line.
and the Citadel, there's no obligation to serve. We begin with our visit to West Point on day one for new cadets in 2018.
Ready?
On a scorching Monday in July, over 1,200 cadet candidates arrive at the U.S. Military Academy for Reception Day. Also known as R Day, it marks the beginning of their time at West Point.
All day long, the new cadets will do a transformation from their civilian status and at the end of the day take their oath to serve our nation in the Army.
Why did you decide to come to West Point?
Both my brothers went here, and it's a great school, and I wanted to join the Army afterwards, so there's no better school to do that.
All of my uncles, they served in the Army, and they're telling me that all about the school, how great, and all the leaders that came from it, so I just want to follow their footsteps.
As ordered by then-President Thomas Jefferson, the academy was established in 1802.
West Point is located about 50 miles north of New York City. It's in the Hudson Highlands. It's called West Point because it's located on the western point of the Hudson River where it bends. George Washington recognized this as a strategic point of interest because the British had to tack as they came through the Hudson River. It's the longest continuously garrisoned military installation in the United States.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the United States Military Academy at West Point.
After a short orientation, the cadet candidates have 60 seconds to say goodbye to their families. For the next 6 weeks, contact with family members, if any, is extremely limited. Once they leave Eisenhower Hall, the cadet candidates are now called new cadets.
New cadets, move! Let's go! Up to the tape!
Yo, move along the wall, am I understood?
Yes, sir. Speaker special! Look straight forward!
In 2018, to be accepted at West Point, you must be a United States citizen, in good physical condition, pass a medical exam to be able to be commissioned in the Army, and have high academic achievement.
Iron soldier!
Tuition at West Point is free, but the cadets commit to years of service after graduation.
After their 4 years at West Point, they've committed to 5 years active duty in the Army with 3 years in the reserve component.
All right, new cadets, get there.
The new cadets are issued physical training or PT uniforms,
You cadet, you better close this gap!
along with a bag that holds everything they're allowed to carry for the next 6 weeks. Their next stop? The barber shop. Only the male new cadets are required to cut their hair. The female new cadets get to keep their locks.
Hi, how are you? Thinking about West Point? What do you think? Maybe? Brother and sister here? Pretty exciting.
West Point started admitting women in 1976. Today, more than 20% of the cadets are female.
Over 24% of the class of 2022 are women.
Close that gap, new cadet. Close that gap.
So we've seen a huge surge, not only in the interest in women applicants, but also the retention of women cadets.
The new cadets are assigned to companies, where they learn the basics of taking orders
You wait for all commands. Do not do things on your own initiative.
and marching in formation.
Right, new cadet.
We have upperclassmen from the junior and senior classes that are here leading the new cadets.
Let's go! Do you want your boots or not? They better be in the bag.
So this is a leadership laboratory, not only for our new cadets, but also for our upper class as they work on their leadership skills.
Everything the new cadets learn on our day culminates in the oath ceremony. Family members gather for one last look at the class of 2022 before basic training begins.
New cadets, raise your right hand and repeat after me.
One of the most common traits that I see of West Point applicants is they want to be part of a team that's bigger than themselves.
Those who complete the rigorous 6 weeks of basic training will be formally accepted into the Corps of Cadets.
It's gonna be a long 6 weeks. I can tell you that. It's gonna be. I'll get through it, take it day by day, but I know it's gonna be long. It's gonna be hard, but I'm prepared for it.
I feel like it's gonna suck, but in the end, it's all worth it.
All of us know what to expect, really. We just go in there, you know, get yelled at a little bit, get on the bus, get yelled at some more.
I think it's gonna be fun. You know, everybody always talks about it's gonna be a miserable time, but I think if you embrace the suck, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it.
After visiting West Point, also known as Army, it was only fitting that our next stop was Navy, better known as the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, which we visited in the summer of 2019. On a sweltering Thursday in June, over 1,100 incoming freshmen, or plebes, arrive at the United States Naval Academy, where future officers prepare to be commissioned into the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps.
To be accepted in the United States Naval Academy, it's a very rigorous process. It's a very competitive process.
How are you?
We were there for day one, known as Induction Day, or I-Day, which marks the beginning of their time at Annapolis.
I knew I wanted to serve my country, so I knew I wanted to join the military.
I just want to do something bigger than myself.
I'm just so proud of them. We have worked really long and hard for this moment, and we just feel like all the hard work pays off.
Good morning. Welcome aboard.
I-Day kicks off Plebe Summer, a challenging 6-week basic training program that all future midshipmen are required to complete.
It's a difficult program designed to be that way because what we're developing here, the leaders that we're developing, we expect to be enduring leaders.
Just over 7% of the more than 16,000 applicants were admitted to the academy. 26% of the incoming class is female.
It's pretty amazing to go in with my twin sister. We've always had a really special bond.
And 40% is represented by minorities.
This incoming class is probably one of our most diverse in recent years. We want everybody to be on the same even playing field so that we can build a common foundation for them to continue to grow upon.
Located just 32 miles from Baltimore, the academy is situated on the banks of the Chesapeake Bay. was founded in 1845 by Secretary of the Navy George Bancroft.
Annapolis graduation and ship assignments for fleet duty go out to 384 new ensigns. So it's goodbye to midshipman days and into officerhood, then to the 7 seas, the call of duty for these new officers of a mighty fleet.
Good morning, big guy. What's your name? Matt? Where are you from? Alabama?
Once inside Alumni Hall, the plebes follow a green line that takes them through 23 different processing stations.
Line up by your last name, permits report, pack it out.
The second station gives the plebes one last chance to discreetly dispose of any fake IDs, alcohol, or drugs. The plebes are breathalyzed and screened by medical personnel.
68.
Female plebes have to take a pregnancy test.
Here you go. Thank you. Enjoy.
Each plebe is issued a 225-page book called Reef Points that introduces them to the Navy and the Naval Academy. Plebes are expected to memorize more than 1,000 facts in the book,
You're gonna love it.
which they'll be tested on throughout the summer. Before they get their uniforms, all plebes have to make one more stop, the barber shop.
There you go.
Male plebes shave their heads.
Oh my God.
Female plebes can wear their hair in a tight bun. Otherwise, it must be no longer than chin length. Then, it's time for the plebes to get their gear. After uniform issue, they transfer all of their belongings into a single bag.
So the first basic response, repeat after me, is sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
Before leaving Alumni Hall, they learn the Navy's basic customs and courtesies, including the proper way to salute. After that, the plebes head to their dorm at Bancroft Hall
What's your company?
and assemble on an area known as Red Beach.
Charlie 5.
Charlie 5. Whoa, Charlie 5 down there.
What do you keep smirking for? You really think this is a game or something?
A select group of third-year midshipmen are known as detailers
No running, just walk fast.
and are tasked with teaching proper protocol to the plebes
Now study and know the entire chain of command. Do you understand me?
Sir, yes, sir.
and to correct them when necessary.
Your left hand, what do you think is wrong with it? That's right. I don't even have to tell you, right? Because you knew it was wrong. So then let it happen again. Don't shake your head.
These detailers have a genuine concern for every single one of these men and women coming into our class because these are the members that are going to be part of our family come fall.
Tuck it in. Get it away. Get it away. Sir, sir. Sir, sir.
These are the ones that we're going to serve with in the future, and they want them to be the best that they can possibly be.
Tuition at Annapolis is free, but midshipmen commit to 5 years of active duty service after graduation. While at Annapolis, midshipmen receive a salary of $1,087 per month. After graduation, the money they save will be waiting for them. Family members gather for one last look at the class of 2023 before plebe summer begins. Everything the plebes learn on I-Day culminates in the oath ceremony held in Tecumseh Court.
Class of 2023, please rise. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duty of the office upon which you are about to enter? So help you God.
After taking the oath, the plebes get 45 minutes to spend with their families and to eat, since this is the last meal they'll get that isn't cooked in the Academy mess hall. After 45 minutes, the plebes have to say goodbye. The 1,100 new plebes march into Bancroft Hall. And when the doors close, their journey to becoming midshipmen officially begins. Navy did, in fact, beat Army on the football field that year, which at the time wasn't too surprising. But only a few months later, in early 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic took the entire world by surprise, changing life as we knew it. But we were on hand that summer when a new class of future cadets arrived at the U.S. Coast Guard Academy in New London, Connecticut.
How hard is that? Keep your eyes on the ball!
In July, 271 incoming freshmen, or SWABs, arrived at the United States Coast Guard Academy, where future officers prepare to be commissioned into the U.S. Coast Guard.
Left, right.
It marked the beginning of SWAB Summer, a challenging 7-week training program that all future cadets are required to complete. Only this year, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, things are very different, but training goes on.
We've never done this before. As the old adage goes, man plans, fate laughs. So we're making adjustments as necessary. We're charting uncharted waters right now.
This whole first squad, get back.
Sometimes you don't get to pick the situations you're in. Sometimes the situations pick you. This is their SWAB summer. This is their reality, and this is what they're working through.
After arriving at the academy, all SWABs entered a 14-day restriction of movement period, or ROM, and got COVID-19 tests before their actual training could begin.
271 students, tested them twice in the 14 days that they've been on board, 0 positive tests. Every test has come back negative.
Look like you want to be here. Prom is finally over.
For the class of 2023, day 1 of SWAB Summer was actually day 15, since their real training began after their 2-week quarantine. The day begins with a morning meal.
Get in line, get your food. Go!
But before they can eat, SWABs are stopped by members of the cadre, a group of leaders comprised by juniors at the academy, assigned to instruct them during SWAB Summer.
Do you want to take one guess as to what company I'm from?
SWABs are asked to identify different members of the cadre, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, you're going to find out right now.
You're a male. I'm a male.
Ramping up the stress helps those folks realize that they are in a different environment and they have to align with our values.
Oh my God!
They have to demonstrate to us that they respect the woman and man standing to their right and standing to their left, and the service and the nation that they're going to serve.
Get out of my face!
When you're performing the test, you will not be required to wear your mask.
After breakfast, the first order of business is the Physical Fitness Exam, or PFE.
Test will begin in 5, 4,
3.
The three-part test begins with push-ups,
Up, down.
conducted at a cadence.
2, down.
It's all in your core.
Push-ups are followed by planks.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And
Let's go, Red!
Then a 1.5 mile run.
Let's go! Let's go! Keep running!
Push it, let's go! Yeah!
After the PFE, male swabs stop at the barber shop. And the barbers protect themselves with masks and additional personal protective equipment. And disinfect the chairs after each cut.
You need situational awareness, Swab Hop.
Aye, sir.
When somebody walks past you, you should be able to see them in the peripheral vision. If I'm over here and I'm walking, do you not notice that there's a blue blob at the bare minimum?
One of the most important pieces of equipment the swabs are issued is a little blue book known as the running light.
Keep studying.
Swabs are expected to memorize hundreds of facts found in the book and to be quizzed on them at any moment.
What is Article 6 of the Code of Conduct? Sir, Article 6 of the Code of Conduct is, I will never forget that I'm an American.
Everything that you need as a swab is right in that little book, and you can fit it in the back of your pocket. Sayings that you're supposed to practice. The ethos of the Coast Guard.
The Coast Guard ethos is, I am a Coast Guardsman.
It's just a knowledge book compressed so that you can sit there and read it and learn and develop yourself on your own time. It's a very important tool in swab summer.
Go! Move faster!
The swabs are issued uniforms,
I gotta give you this one too.
including 3 pairs of shoes, boots, athletic shoes, and Sperry topsiders, or boat shoes, which come in handy very soon. Part of swab summer is focused on seamanship. Not every swab is a seasoned sailor, so they're all taught the basics of boating.
This is the boom, and this is the mast.
And they'll soon get underway on 13-foot sailboats used for training.
So when our young women and men graduate from the Coast Guard Academy, they will go out and begin service to the nation as officers in the United States Coast Guard. The vast majority of them will go to Coast Guard cutters, literally around the nation and around the globe. Some will go off to flight school and prepare to become pilots. Every single one of them has a job, and every single one of them will start serving day one.
The United States Coast Guard Academy sits on 103 acres along the banks of the Thames River in New London, Connecticut, about halfway between Boston and New York City.
It is the United States Coast Guard Academy, whose gates are open only to young men with sound bodies, stout hearts, and alert minds.
Tuition at the academy is free, but the cadets commit to 5 years of active duty service after graduation. Cadets also receive a salary of $1,150 a month.
You literally got into the United States Coast Guard Academy. It's academic excellence and you don't know your right from your left. That is unacceptable.
The overall average of the appointed class was 3.7 GPA, so it's pretty high, and about 13% of the applicants received appointments.
The academy began admitting female cadets in 1976. Today, about 36% of cadets at the academy are female.
Yes, ma'am! Go, let's go!
And about 35% are underrepresented minorities. But the academy recently came under scrutiny due to what the Department of Homeland Security Inspector General described in its report as a failure to properly address complaints of racial harassment that occurred between 2013 and 2018.
I was not here when those cases happened, but what I took away from that, it's a moment in time right now with the racial injustice and the awakening that we've had as a nation. We need to take action. We need to continue to move forward, not move on. I think the report came at an important time to inform us as a community. We're going to learn from it and we're going to move forward from it.
If you come out here and are not respectful and do not perform, we will find something to do with this time, aye? Aye, sir.
As swab summer continues, not all swabs will be tested for COVID-19 on a weekly basis. The academy will instead pivot to a method known as surveillance testing, where smaller groups of swabs and cadets are randomly tested.
We can't guarantee there'll be no COVID, and we know that there will be COVID, but what you want to do is put systems and structures in place to help reduce the likelihood that it'll be transmitted.
Aye, sir.
As As these future officers start their careers in the Coast Guard, their journey begins differently than any class that's come before.
I think they're going to think of this and look back at it and say, and it was challenging times, but we got past it and we did it together because we're stronger together. And I think they're going to look at it as a badge of honor.
By the summer of 2021, COVID restrictions had loosened.
Get up, Michael!
But the level of intensity new cadets encountered at the U.S. Air Force Academy remained totally intact.
Get out of there! Get out of
On a mild Thursday in June, more than 1,100 appointees arrived at the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, where future officers prepare to be commissioned into the U.S. Air Force and Space Force.
Good luck. Good luck, okay?
Insider was there for In-Processing Day, or I-Day, which marks day one of new cadets' time at the Academy.
Pretty much all of my family has been in the military. Both my mom and dad are Air Force veterans.
I'm not from a military family, so I have no idea what I'm going into. I'm just really excited.
When we drove up here, I was like, wow, this is actually real. It didn't really feel real until we got here and got dropped off.
I-Day kicks off the Air Force Academy's basic cadet training, a challenging 6-week program that all cadets are required to complete.
We're going to push them to their physical, emotional, and mental limits. We're going to find out where that line is, and then over time, deliberately and safely, we're going to push them further than they thought they could go.
Just under 10% of the more than 11,000 applicants were admitted to the Academy. 29% of this incoming class is female, and minorities make up 32%. Applicants must pass a physical fitness exam and receive a nomination from their congressional representative.
It's a very rigorous process. We look for candidates who have strong academic backgrounds, strong athletic backgrounds, but also have demonstrated leadership potential in their careers as students.
It hasn't hit me yet, but I think once we start getting into briefings and stuff and my parents are actually gone, I'm not gonna see them more, I'm probably gonna get hit pretty hard.
Xander. Yes, sir? You're on your own.
Once inside the athletic center, the appointees make their way through 7 different in-processing stations.
Congratulations, good luck.
Appointees are issued a copy of Contrails, a 192-page guidebook that contains important information about the Air Force and the Air Force Academy.
They are going to be required to, for the most part, memorize that book from cover to cover.
For the next step, you only need your proof of citizenship. Everything else you can put away.
The appointees have one final opportunity to discreetly dispose of any illegal drugs, weapons, or pornography.
The easiest way to get in trouble today is be on your cell phone, okay? Do not be that guy.
The appointees make their way to the cadet gym to take the oath of allegiance.
Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Located 70 miles south of Denver, the Academy is nestled into the foothills of the Rocky Mountains.
Sheltering the United States Air Force Academy.
Congress authorized the creation of the Academy in 1954.
We're out to develop motivated, dedicated, regular Air Force officers, all-round men who can handle themselves anywhere in the world and eventually in space.
Congratulations, you're now officially a basic cadet of the Air Force Academy. Have a great Air Force Academy Day.
This warm welcome won't last for long, because these new cadets are about to meet the cadre.
Close this gap! Close the gap!
a select group of upper-class cadets who run basic training.
Come on, don't look at the ground. It's not going anywhere.
They are my eyes and ears every single day, down to the individual basic cadet.
Put your bags down. Pick them back up.
They've been trained over the last several weeks as far as how to properly train the basics.
You will not be looking at the cadre. You will not be looking at the ground. Is that understood? Yes, sir.
So they know how to put pressure on them, and more importantly, they know how to hold them to standards that they themselves are held to.
It's road. Get on my freaking bus. Go, 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 go. You are now basic cadets. Welcome to the United States Air Force Academy.
It's here the cadets learn the 7 basic responses.
Yes, sir. No, sir. No excuse, sir.
Yes, sir. No, sir. No excuse, sir.
So the 7 basic responses, that's a tradition here at the United States Air Force Academy. And what that does is it ensures that they're responding correctly when we talk about customs and courtesies, which is expected throughout your entire Air Force career.
Have I made myself clear? Yes, sir.
So they're expected to respond a certain way and say certain things, and that's the only thing that will be accepted by the cadre.
I will warn you now, if you are not willing to sacrifice your personal comfort, your safety, or your life for your country, stay on my bus. But basics, if you're ready to dedicate yourself towards something bigger than us all and to fight for the United States, then get off my bus! Move it! Move it, let's go!
That is that real, where the real shock and all happens.
Hurry up!
There's a lot of command voice, it's very loud, but there's a lot of kind of teaching going on at the moment, but also kind of demanding that they respond and that they listen. Kind of getting that first experience of what we expect from a person in the military.
When you exited that bus, you took the first step that every member of the long blue line has taken. Do not disappoint those that came before you.
The new cadets stand on gray footprints, which are used to teach them how to stand at the position of attention, and the cadre ensures that they learn quickly.
Andre, all out make corrections.
I think initially the basics are probably pretty scared.
I can't hear you. Get louder.
They're probably not sure what to expect, so when they get that shock and they hear the yelling and screaming, they're probably a little thrown back.
The new cadets are also quizzed on the 7 basic responses that they learned on the bus.
Make sure your classmates can hear you! He's struggling over there!
The cadets then make their way up the core values ramp, which is easier said than done for some cadets.
Slides! Big freaking slides! Look, I was a stupid basic, I know. But I made some smart decisions before I got here.
Upon arrival at Vandenberg Hall, the new cadets receive a colored hat signifying their graduation class, which they'll wear throughout their time at the academy.
After that, find your squadron aggressors through Hellcats left and right.
The cadets are then sorted into their squadrons before a stop at the barber shop. Male cadets must shave their heads. Female cadets' hair can't extend past their shoulder blades, and they must keep it in a ponytail, braid, or tight bun.
Form a line down this wall, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Move, let's go.
Then, it's time for equipment issue.
Grab your duffel bag, walk on around to the first window.
Cadets receive everything they'll need for basic training, including PT uniforms, bed linens, and a computer. Tuition at the Air Force Academy is free, but cadets commit to 5 years of active duty service after graduation. While at the academy, cadets receive a salary of about $1,200 per month.
Hurry up!
The new cadets pack all of their gear into their duffel bags and head to their dorm rooms to prepare for 6 challenging weeks of basic training.
I-Day starts their journey for 4 years into the rest of their lives. The change that we hope to see, and that we usually do see, is their change as leaders of character. People who are ready to live honorably, but also ready to lift others. lift their teammates, their wingmen to be their best possible selves. If we get that from our cadets as they leave and go on to serve our country, then we will consider ourselves successful.
After visiting 4 of the U.S. military service academies, where students are obligated to serve in the armed forces after graduation, we turned our attention to military colleges like Virginia Military Institute, where students aren't obligated to serve, but still choose this for their college experience.
You will not look at me! Scream, yes, Sergeant! Yes, Sergeant!
This
Louder! Yes, Corporal!
is Hell Week at Virginia Military Institute. The oldest public senior military college in the U.S. On a hot and humid Saturday in August, 496 new freshmen, or RATs, arrived at VMI to begin the first week of the RAT line. A challenging 6-month process they must complete before they officially enter the Corps of Cadets.
What is a rat?
I believe it's described as the lowest, dirtiest thing on earth.
You will straight at all times. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Do you understand me? Yes, sir.
Since the 1850s, new cadets have been called rats and refer to each other as brother rats.
Brother rat. Brother rat.
Brother Rat! Brother Rat!
They drop the moniker after the rat line ends.
Brother Rat!
Golf company. All right. Excited? You ready? Yeah. Awesome. Let's grab your stuff.
On matriculation day, new rats are welcomed by cadets.
Welcome to the Virginia Military Institute and the Corps of Cadets.
And by VMI Superintendent Major General Cedric T. Wins.
So today your journey begins.
Wins, a VMI graduate, was appointed in April 2021 as the first black superintendent in the school's 182-year history. A milestone since VMI didn't racially integrate until 1968. The new rats say goodbye to their families before it's officially time for them to join the rat line.
It was a sad moment, but at the same time, it was a sense of excitement knowing that I have a new path ahead of me.
Let's go, company rats! Call it!
The rats march into barracks to officially meet their cadre. The group of upperclassmen charged with training and disciplining the new rats.
It was surreal. I was not expecting any of that. People are yelling, screaming, running around and everything. I didn't know what to do, what to think. I just felt so alone.
With all the rats inside, the barracks gates were locked, barring all visitors.
It was nerve-wracking, but at the same time awe-inspiring. That moment where you know, this is it.
The slow walk-in is like the intimidation factor. It's supposed to like intimidate the rats, and it's just to give the rats like a culture shock of where they are so that they understand what they're getting themselves into.
You will respect them! They will teach!
After this not-so-warm welcome from the cadre, the rats' next stop is the barber shop. Female rats must wear their hair in a tight bun or ponytail and can't have it fall below the shoulder blades. Male rats have to shave their heads.
Why are you holding them?
So I can service them.
Hair longer than 8 inches is cut and donated to charity. VMI cadets are not obligated to serve in the armed forces after graduation. and tuition costs about $30,000 per year for Virginia residents and about $60,000 for out-of-state cadets. Why come to VMI if you don't have a plan to serve?
A normal college, like the way I'm wired, I feel like I wouldn't be able to succeed as well as at a normal college. I think I need some discipline.
A common appeal of VMI is the alumni network, which includes politicians like Virginia Governor Ralph Northam.
I think the connections here will be useful.
So many opportunities, connections.
About half of cadets do not go on to serve in the military, yet they still chose this for their college experience.
The rat line, it's all mental. It's to put pressure so that you can be more mentally tough. Giving rats a very stressful environment shows them that you're at the bottom, you have to work your way to the top, and also you need to be able to like overcome pressure and like obstacles in your way.
Shut your mouth right now! Shut your mouth right now!
The rats form up outside, where they continue to get to know their cadre.
Shut that dog in the back, fix it right now! Right now! Right now! You, right here! What? Don't talk back to me!
Shut up! Shut up!
That's how life is here. You just had to stand there, try not to do anything, try to be as invisible as possible.
But you don't want our lives here still! What's wrong with those who do?
Rats learn the VMI honor code, which they repeat over and over again.
Honor code! Get it! Cheat, steal! Keep going!
What's it like to be a female student at VMI?
So if I'm being completely honest, it's a little harder. You definitely have to be stronger as a female here because any sign of weakness, their excuse is, oh, they're a female. So there's a term here for female. It's called she'd. I think it's supposed to be like she cadet, something like that. I personally don't like the word. I don't let anyone around me say it because I take offense to it. Because even though there's some females here that take pride in it, like I'm not a female cadet. I'm just a cadet, and that's all I will be.
Female cadets couldn't fully matriculate at VMI until 1997, after a Supreme Court decision forced the school's policy to change. And the culture of VMI continues to be scrutinized.
Systemic racism and sexism at Virginia Military Institute.
Tuesday, the Special Investigation Team released their findings in a 150-page report.
In June of 2021, a special investigation ordered by Governor Northam concluded that, quote, institutional racism and sexism are present, tolerated, and left unaddressed at VMI.
First, I would tell any parent or any prospective student that I'm a product of Virginia Military Institute. As the superintendent, I'm focused on doing what needs to be done to make sure that the Corps of Cadets understand that that type of behavior is inconsistent with the character of honor and honorable cadets, and we need to eliminate it from our ranks.
Since the investigation began, monuments touting VMI's ties to the Confederacy have since come down, including a statue of Confederate General and former VMI physics professor Stonewall Jackson.
What was your reaction to that report? How did that impact you when you found out about this news?
It was disheartening to hear that such a prestigious school had to deal with it, but at the same time, I wasn't deterred. Growing up, I've dealt with racism in so many different parts of my life that if there's some here, so be it. I won't let that hinder my personal aspirations.
With the companies formed, Hell Week officially begins.
Clean this room, now take your breaks. Hurry up. You're not. This one's clothes in your wall locker.
They teach you how to wear your uniform properly, shine your brass, shine your shoes, fold your clothes.
Get this off the table, Rob Johnson. Respond! Dismiss platoon guy, Sergeant! Hurry up.
Pick it up.
For rats,
Don't leave a mess.
life is no less stressful in the dining hall, where they adhere to strict protocols during meals.
You bring your food to your mouth, not your mouth to your food. Do you understand me, rat bowls? When you get back to your room, fix your name tag.
You can get harassed anytime about literally anything.
Don't eat like a cowboy. You eat like a civilized person. Do you understand me?
The upperclassmen have basically free reign to yell at you for whatever they want to.
Open your mouth!
Yes, Corporal! They They just learn how to be rats, learn the basics so that they can get through this semester and then halfway through the next.
Roll it back! Get your fork back! Who am I? Who am I?
One of the basics rats learn during Hell Week is how to properly strain, which refers to the uncomfortable position they must take
Yes, Corporal.
whenever they're inside barracks for the duration of the rat line.
Yes, sir.
Strain! Strain!
Yes, sir.
Can you show me what the proper technique is?
And then you put it back, and you just kind of like lean back at the waist.
Shoulders back, chin in, and then stick your forehead back as far as it can go.
Yes, sir.
Every class has certain privileges. Rats, their only privilege is to strain, and as you go up, you get more privileges.
Long-held rat line traditions like straining continue at VMI.
Yes, Corporal.
But the Institute has adjusted some training since the appointment of Superintendent Wins. Cadet cadre now participate in a leadership academy on professionalism, accountability, and appropriate behavior when dealing with new cadets.
Look at my face. Remember who I am.
And new measures for reporting incidents have been put in place.
We have what's called a Cadet Equity Association, and it's intended to deal with reports that might come about where an incident of racism or sexism has occurred.
Get outside. Come here. Come here.
Hell Week culminates the following Sunday with an event known as the Crucible, a series of physically challenging events, including a swim in a nearby river and a physical challenge where rats race each other to flip over large tires. But after lightning struck near post, the rats were ordered to return to barracks.
10, 9, 8, Sergeant!
With the rats safely back in their rooms, it appeared the Crucible would be cut short.
They told us to just clean our room, so we didn't really expect anything after that. We just thought the day was over.
But the cadre had different plans.
Get down on your faces! Push! Push! Get out of line, cheat still! Retard those who do! Get out of line, cheat still! Retard those who do!
The Crucible events canceled by weather were replaced with what's known as a sweat party.
Let's go! Everyone down top! Get out of line, cheat still! Retard those who do!
We had a 5-round sweat party. Each round was 3 minutes long.
Arms up.
And it's just a high-intensity workout is the best way to put it.
Undercover! Speed of my undercover! I cannot not lie! Cheat! Steal! No tolerate those who do! Say louder!
I wouldn't call it a pleasant experience, but I don't think it was supposed to be.
After 5 exhausting rounds, the sweat party was over.
Start clapping!
And so was Hell Week.
Brother Rat!
The first step of the rat line. The 6-month journey that the class of 2025 must complete before officially joining the Corps of Cadets. Our most recent stop in 2023 was another Southern military college where students don't have to commit to service after graduation, the Citadel.
Why are you smiling? What is funny? Heels on the line. Heels on the line. Heels on the line. Do not get that close to me. Heels on the line. Heels on the line. Go.
On a blistering Saturday in August, 759 new freshmen, or knobs, arrived at the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina for Matriculation Day. A few weeks later, only 683 would remain. The atmosphere created by Citadel cadets is described as artificial stress.
Go, get out of my face.
And the tone is set immediately upon stepping into the barracks.
Seawit, write your Seawit. Find your name, find your name, find your name, find your name. Where is it, where is it, where is it?
But 76 students, about 10% of the knobs who show up on day 1, won't be here for more than a few weeks before walking away from the school. Citadel freshmen are referred to as knobs because of the resemblance their freshly shaved heads share with a doorknob. It's one of the first steps on their journey toward joining the South Carolina Corps of Cadets, at one of the nation's oldest military colleges. Matriculation Day kicks off a 7-month period known as Knob Year, a time filled with rigorous physical and mental challenges, finally ending with Recognition Day the following March, when the Knobs officially become cadets.
The mission of the Citadel is to educate and develop cadets to become principled leaders.
Citadel cadets are not obligated to serve in the armed forces after graduation, and only about a third join the military ranks. So why do these young people choose this for their college experience?
Why did you choose the Citadel?
I chose the Citadel because I wanted to challenge myself. It will push me past what I thought were my limits.
I knew that if I went to a different school, I'd probably like slack off and not do what I was supposed to do.
I really enjoy military and structure.
For some people, especially like myself, it's easier, if people are telling you what to do, when to do it, and like how to do it.
My name is Hirofumi Matsuda. I'm from California.
So why are you at the Citadel?
So it's my dream to come to the East Coast for the college, and also I wanted to join the Army for a long time, so it was a great opportunity to come here.
And when that golf cart driver comes to pick you up, hand him that blue card, please.
So I saw your mom. What was it like saying goodbye to her?
We had just a frank goodbye, and my mom was like, "I'm worried about you, but you got it." And
Next! Come on, let's go!
Today, about 25% of Citadel cadets are from underrepresented groups, a percentage that's continued to grow since the school racially integrated in 1966. But as some of the school's characteristics appear to evolve, others remain rooted in its past, one the school itself acknowledges has deep ties to slavery and the Confederacy. This placard honoring the Confederate General Robert E. Lee remains in the barracks. A Confederate flag hangs in the Citadel's chapel, protected by South Carolina's Heritage Act despite protests from school officials and alumni. And for decades, the school has been scrutinized because of allegations of racism, sexism, and hazing.
Racism, misogyny, discrimination of any kind is completely incompatible with our core values of honor, duty, and respect. And the sanction for hazing is expulsion.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
We went inside day one for the new Knob class.
Do you need water?
Sir, no, sir.
While the Citadel continues to wrestle with its past, we saw some cadets trying, in real time, to change its future.
Morning, ma'am. Welcome to the Citadel. Can I have your cadet recruit's ID, please? You'll be headed to 3rd Battalion. You can go right there and hang a right. Morning, sir. Welcome to the Citadel.
Each Knob is assigned to a company. And after checking in, they head to their new home, the barracks.
Hurry up! Stop lollygagging. Don't take forever. Stop right here. Face straight ahead. See that clerk over there? Yes, sir. You will say, "Ma'am, yes, ma'am," or "Ma'am, no, ma'am," when addressing her. Put your heels and toes together like this. Toes apart at 45-degree angle, as I was. You will go up to her and you will address her as "Ma'am, yes, ma'am," or "Ma'am, no, ma'am." Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
When addressing a male cadet, you will say, "Sir, yes, sir," or "So, no, sir." Do you understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Go. Hurry up. Walk faster.
They're met and instructed by upperclassmen like sophomore cadet John Morton, who only a year ago was just beginning his Knob year.
Are you glad you're on the other side of this after last year?
Absolutely, sir. It's a whole new experience and it feels really nice. It definitely, opens your eyes up to more of how this place works. Stop right here in the center of the square. Let's go. Come on, move. Your stand, position of attention. Hands by your side, heels together, toes at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to send you that clerk right over there. You're going to do everything she tells you to do. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Go. No, it's a whole new experience, and it's definitely, I want to say better, but it's also more challenging because it has its own requirements to it and its own, trials.
Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
That is your key. Do not leave this table without it. Take a black pen, fill in the columns to the right of your name. Go.
Yes, sir. What is matriculation? What's happening here at the Citadel today?
So today the Knobs, or cadet recruits, are coming in for the very first time. They're getting checked in. They're moving all the things that they have up to their room, and it's basically just the introduction day to the system.
Button your polo up. What company are you?
Alpha, ma'am.
Ma'am, Alpha, ma'am. There's no two-word answers here anymore, all right? What company are you?
Delta Company, ma'am.
Ma'am, Delta, ma'am.
Ma'am, Delta, ma'am.
Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Showed up in slides. Put your heels together, 45-degree angle, right? What company are you?
They did not tell me.
Go back.
Showing up in slides is not.
No, you're supposed to show up in sneakers.
So you were
in their shoes last year.
Yep. I knobbed in Charlie Company. So
What's it like being on this side?
it's interesting. It's very polarizing because I can exactly feel the exact same of dread that they had today. But now I'm on the opposing end causing that dread, if that makes sense. So. Walk faster. What company are you?
Alpha.
Ma'am, Alpha, ma'am. You're not going to say one-word answers anymore. Are you all right?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Go. Nope. Will you ever get that close to me? Heels on the line.
You're like kind of the first or second person they see. Like, what's your sort of goal here with the way you talk to them and everything?
And intentionally, I mean, the school causes conditioned stress in a sense. So, like, you want them to introduce them to that system already, and kind of like we're introducing them to like ma'am sandwiching, sir sandwiching, so that way they know how to correctly address the upperclassmen. And create a sense of like how to walk in this battalion, how to do what to do. But heels on the line. What company are you?
B company.
Bravo. Ma'am, bravo, ma'am. Go. But in a sense, we call it artificial stress, but I mean they do feel real stress, but it's in a set environment, if that makes sense. So.
Look straight ahead. I'm going to send you that female clerk right over there. You'll say, ma'am, yes, ma'am, or ma'am, no, ma'am, when addressing her. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
For over 150 years, the Citadel was male only. Females weren't able to matriculate until 1995. The first female student, Shannon Faulkner, quit after only 1 week at the college, a decision that was openly celebrated by some male cadets. The first female cadet to graduate from the Citadel was Nancy Mace, who got her diploma in 1999. She now serves as a Republican congresswoman representing South Carolina.
Over there. Go. Move.
Today, about 13% of Citadel cadets are female.
You checked in at the wrong table, right?
Yes, for fun.
All right, write 1460 in marker on the back of your hand.
As a female cadet, do you feel like this is a safe and inclusive place?
I do. When I was a knob, my upperclassmen were extremely professional. If a certain situation felt like it needed specific attention, then maybe a female upperclassman was called over to deal with it or something like that. There's definitely a lot of training that goes on with the cadre and the leadership. Everyone should be treated equally, but at the same time, there's a whole lot of difference when it comes to the females and males and the fact that there's so much less of us. To me, you're a cadet. If I go to my female knobs and I tell them what I expect of them, exactly the same as the males, there's no question there that everyone's a cadet. If I were to change the standards, or if my leadership were to change the standards, we would only be making it worse. We would only be separating them more. So I try to stay away from that.
Sir, gas is recording.
Get back. Stop smiling. Stop it. Do you know where you're at, son? You're at the Citadel, at the Military College of South Carolina, the hardest military academy in the nation. You understand? No place for jokes. Find your name on this sheet. I do not have all day with you, Gaskins. Find it right now. Look through. Gaskins, find your name. 1418, find your name. Where is it? Sign right here. Get your pen. Sign right there. CWIT. Put your CWIT. Sign your name. Put AUG 12.
The knobs report to their company's first sergeant.
Write it. Stop wondering, just write it.
Who confiscates their cell phones, gives them their room keys, and sends them on their way.
Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to that table over there. You can grab everything they issue you at that table. Then you're gonna go to your room, drop that off. Go to your car. Then from your car, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go from your car up to your room, changing the Citadel PTs, and wait for further instruction. Do you understand?
Yes, First Sergeant.
Fly away. At this point, we're giving a certain amount of artificial stress to them, just so they can get that shock and awe factor. We'll get them in their rooms, get them to lunch. We'll have a rough day, but a good one.
You remember 2 years ago what it was like for you to be on the other side of the table?
It was terrifying. But I would not be the same person if it was not for this school. While this process can be tough and challenging and grueling, it's really necessary for these kids. I mean, I've seen people come through here who I thought would never make it, maybe at first glance, end up being the biggest studs in their company.
Don't look at me. But glance in your eyes everywhere. What size robe?
Medium, sir.
Sir, medium, sir.
Whenever you're ready. I think that haircut actually might make you look better. Open this up.
That is disgusting.
Upperclassmen issue PT or physical training uniforms to the knobs.
You can put this in there when you're ready.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, thank you, sir.
I'm not your friend. Do not say thank you to me. Excited for your haircut today?
Sir, yes, sir.
I sure am. Open that up.
Sir, yes, sir.
I think you might want to be a motivational speaker the way you freaking sound off. You motivate me. You forget your belt this morning?
Yes, sir.
Man.
Don't look at it.
Did I say grab it?
No, sir.
How about you grab it now? Sir, yes, sir, right?
Sir, yes, sir.
Man, you got this figured out.
So what kind of dynamic are you trying to create here?
Trying to like introduce them to the system. You kind of like, you want to razzle them a little bit so they're under that stress now, so they actually can perform. And they're under like a lot of stress. They actually have somewhat of a, you know, they're still like, I guess, able to think a little bit. Where are you looking? They have no idea what's right, so just tell them like what they're doing wrong, and hopefully they learn how to fix it.
To the Citadel, famed military college in Charleston, South Carolina, go sons of the South's first families. In this West Point of Dixie, the young gentleman is raised in the traditions of his forefathers.
According to the Citadel's own website, the college was founded in 1842 to defend the city of Charleston against a potential slave insurrection. Slaves, in fact, labored at the Citadel, where during the 19th century, some cadets and faculty members reportedly owned slaves as well. It's widely believed that the first shot in the American Civil War was fired by a Citadel graduate fighting for the South during the Battle of Fort Sumter in 1861. More than a century later, the first black cadet matriculated at the Citadel in 1966.
A former Citadel cadet has sued the school, hazing, beatings, and repeated trips to the hospital.
For decades, the school has been plagued by allegations of racism and hazing. In January of 2023, Charleston newspaper The Post and Courier published a story citing conversations with 36 current and former Citadel cadets and employees who described instances of cadets using the N-word and hanging racist effigies, along with a football coach who used the word monkey to describe a black player. According to the Citadel, about 7% of cadets identify as black, and about 18% identify as part of other underrepresented groups.
We're still working to get the number of underrepresented students here where we want it. That number has increased significantly since I was a cadet.
You wear the ring.
I do.
The Citadel's Chief Inclusive Excellence Officer, Robert Pickering, graduated from the college in 1994.
Would you say that the Citadel is an inclusive place?
I would say that it is, and I'm speaking from somebody who had that experience as a cadet and who's worked here for 28 years. I see that every year we're moving closer and closer to get to where we want to be in terms of inclusive excellence.
What was your experience as a black man at the Citadel in 1990? Through that lens?
Yes. So not many African American students on campus, so we were a close-knit group. We needed that bond. I was fortunate enough to grow up here in Charleston. My father told me who Charles Foster was, so I knew who the first African American graduate was when I was a cadet. And in my mind, I'd say, well, if Charles Foster can make it, coming here in 1966, I can definitely make it coming here in 1990. And having been here now for quite a while, I have the ability now to mentor and support students as they come through as well.
Battalion, receive the report.
Today, a new generation of black cadets serve as leaders in the Corps.
So being here as an African American student is just like any other cadet. It is a shock at first. I'm coming to a predominantly white school, but I think it is very, very important that we get more cadets on campus to expose our diversity. Don't think that you're going to come here and going to get harassed or going to get bothered with. Just about everybody here is, we're a family. Or at least, we try to form those families and those bonds. There's always people here to support you.
Have a seat. Somebody move your move. Should I be standing up? Oh, yeah, you still do. That's like you ain't never cut no hair before.
Go ahead and take a tape with your tape.
Keep going.
All
right, why'd you come here?
For a challenge, sir.
For a challenge. Okay, cool. Go through the door, go upstairs.
How'd you pull this gig?
I just got randomly selected, sir. Yep.
What are you doing exactly?
I'm just swiping the knobs heads down, and then as I do that, I sort of just ask them why they came here. Some knobs don't even know the reason why they come here. I kind of want to give them an opportunity to sort of tell me that, so they can sort of ask themselves that, you know, and then they can reinforce that in their head, so they can continue on.
What are you using? What's in there?
Just sea breeze. Yeah. From what I remember, this kind of stings a little bit, so yeah. All right, go to the org upstairs. 日本語喋れますか？喋れます。次、頭下げて。体全部動かして。360度。Keep going, keep going. お、日本人。どのカンパニー？4つ目のカンパニー。4つ目のカンパニー。英語ではFourth company. いや、デルタ。こっち？デルタ。じゃあ、行って階段登って。
Hey, what language were you speaking just
That
now?
was Japanese. You know, I can speak a little bit of Japanese, so I just wanted to, you know, show that there's sort of like cultural here. You know, it's pretty cool. I kind of just guessed he was Japanese though, so yeah.
You think that probably gave him some comfort?
Definitely. I know I have a South Korean knob in my company, and I definitely feel like, you know, there's Asian culture in the company. You know, it's better to show them that, make them feel more at home. So, definitely.
What did that mean to you to have someone speak to you in Japanese here at the Citadel?
Well, it kind of breaks my nerve because it's a familiar language that I speak with my family. I feel very safe and familiar.
So did that make you feel better?
Yes, sir.
Great. All right. Thank you so much for your time and good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Core values, pop up. Sir, the Citadel's core values are honor, duty, and respect. Sir. Again. Sir, the Citadel's core values are honor, duty, and respect. Sir.
According to the Citadel, Matsuda is no longer enrolled at the school, and it wouldn't offer any further explanation as to why he left. He's one of 76 knobs who showed up for matriculation day, but have since left.
Sometimes you may think you may want something or like something and then realize that it's just not your passion. Sometimes we feel like quitting. Everybody has those days, but the thing we like to refer to is our why. We want people to remember that why. Why did you come here? You came here for a reason and you are here for that. Remember that when you feel like you're going to quit, whether that be family, whether that be your future. Usually the people that don't tend to finish out, they just find their other passions in life.
You need socks? Sir, no, sir. You sure? Sir, yes, sir. Go to the corner of the room. Step up.
The knobs head to the cadet store to pick up the different uniforms they'll need for the school year.
23 and a half, 7/5.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. You got me?
Sir, good afternoon.
Can you come here and step right here, please?
That's where we saw one upperclassman who was addressing the knobs in a manner we had not yet seen.
How are you?
Sir, good, sir.
Are you sure?
Sir, yes, sir.
Is it hot?
Sir, yes, sir.
Do you need water?
Sir, no, sir.
How you doing?
Sir, this cadet's doing great, sir.
Great. I like your hair.
Thank you. Yes, yes, sir.
Oh my Lord, it's hot. Are you hot? Are you bald?
Sir, yes, sir.
All right, don't smile when you get in there. Yeah, you got hair all over your face.
You got more hair on your face than your head right now.
Permission to touch?
Sir, no, sir.
All right. You'll be okay, man. Get in there.
So you're being kind of particularly kind to them as they come in.
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
It's just who I am. I didn't have a good experience with my knob year, so it's just like if I get to change the environment and climate, which is what we really learned during our preparation for this week, it'll help. It's the expectation that if I get hazed or if something happens, I'll walk 100 tours, which I did, is that the expectation is that I'm gonna do that to someone else, right? And so that's not who I am, that's not how I was raised, it's not what I grew up with, so it's just always gonna be kind and respectful to everybody, no matter what age you are. Like my best friend was a knob last year, and it's just unfair to me, you know?
Right. So are they about to have a tough few days?
Yes, sir. I'll be there for them.
For these knobs, with matriculation day behind them, they've taken their first step in the grueling journey they must endure before officially joining the Corps of Cadets. Our journey ends exactly where it started, back at West Point, where in the summer of 2022, we went inside the challenging 6-week basic training program that all new cadets must endure before officially beginning their first year at the academy.
Plan 3 on rappel!
This is one of the most intense exercises at West Point's basic training. New cadets must rappel down a 25-foot cliff face.
Lean back. Oh, we're good.
Then a 75-foot wall.
See what's coming up? Oh, hell. Jump. Hell yeah!
The United States Military Academy in West Point, New York, is the #1 military academy in the U.S., where 120,000 of the nation's top students and soldiers apply each year. Only 10% get in, and new cadet Jabril Williams is one of them.
I'm excited. I'm going to attack it with as much enthusiasm and intensity as I can.
But before the start of school, Williams and his fellow cadets must complete the 6-week basic training program, the beginning of the 47-month journey that creates the next generation of leaders for the U.S. Army. Cadet Basic Training, or CBT, begins immediately after R Day. R Day, or Reception Day, is the day when students first report to West Point and get assigned to the company they'll train in.
Attention!
The class is divided into 9 companies, each competing to earn the most points and be awarded the title of Best Company at the end of basic training.
Congratulations, new cadet! You are now part of Alpha Company, the best company in Cadet Basic Training Regiment.
During CBT, upperclassmen serve as the leaders, or cadre.
You don't want to see the palm game.
The most important thing we do at West Point is teach leadership, followership, and instill the warrior ethos. Because when they graduate here, they're going to go lead America's sons and daughters.
After R Day, cadets begin their training by learning the basics to gain the confidence they need before moving on to more advanced skills.
Hey, make sure you put it on safe and take your finger off the trigger next time, all right?
The first thing they do is they go and they learn how to qualify on a M4 carbine. So they go out and do marksmanship training.
Every soldier in basic training is qualified on a rifle. Most of them have never picked up a weapon in their life. So there's 40 rounds. There's different targets set at different distances out in each lane on the range, and they'll pop up in different combinations. So they shoot from 5 different positions, and we do a lot of practice leading up to it, but this is when they all put it together and put it to the test.
To become qualified in basic rifle marksmanship, cadets must score a minimum of 23 out of 40 possible points. Each dummy contains a sensor that, when hit, sends a signal up to the control tower, adding a point to the cadet's score.
Lane? 11. 31. Go.
So if they don't pass, they're going to stay until they do. So every company before us has had everybody qual that is able to qual before they leave for the day.
I actually went out on lane 1, which isn't a great range because a couple of the targets are actually like sitting in the shadows, but I still managed to qualify with a 28, my highest.
Today, cadets are taking their land navigation test.
A lot, but that's okay.
They have 3 hours to find a minimum of 3 out of 5 hidden points.
We are given a map with different points. You will find what's called an attack point. Attack points are a point on the map that you know, hey, I am here. From there, you'll take out your compass and you'll shoot a azimuth, and from 180 degrees, I know my point is 180 meters. So I'll walk out 180 meters and then boom, find my point.
Each cadet receives unique coordinates and sets out to complete the test alone.
Good luck. Don't lose your scorecard.
Each attack point is represented by an orange flag. When cadets find it, they must mark their scorecard using the attached hole puncher. If cadets are unable to find enough points in the allotted time, they fail the test and must return later to attempt the course again.
Only 2 so far.
In addition to winning points for their company, ambitious new cadets aim to beat records set by past West Point students. After only an hour and 31 minutes, a cadet has returned with all 5 points found correctly. Only 9 minutes away from breaking the school record. A big win for the ongoing Best Company competition. Having spent a couple weeks learning basic military skills, new cadets are now ready to learn advanced skills that will test their confidence.
I am an American soldier! I'm a member of a team!
Around the halfway mark of CBT, new cadets get to experience the gas chamber, also known as the House of Tears.
Right now, we are at the House of Tears.
We got this. We got this. Hey, this is too easy, y'all.
Everyone here is nervous, whether they admit it or not, to go in that gas chamber. And I think that part of this whole experience throughout these 6 weeks is like overcoming your fears and your anxiety for things that are dangerous.
The House of Tears is designed to instill confidence in the new cadets, but also to teach them how to properly wear MOPP gear.
So you don it, you put the mask over the back of your head, you breathe the bad air out, you suck good air in, it suctions to your face.
All right, suck in again. You're good to go.
With masks secure, the first platoon enters the chamber.
Go, go, go! Go! Get in there, let's go!
When they open the door, we file in, about 20 of us at a time. You stand along the walls, a little bit of an intense environment, a little bit sketchy and scary. You do some jumping jacks. You check the mask, like you lift the mask up for about 10 seconds, and then you put it back down and seal it. And then after that, of course, you take it off and do the Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed! I'm an American soldier! I'm a warrior member of a team!
It's spicy. You feel the spice on your skin, you feel it on your hands, your neck, your face. You get about 3 or 4 words in and you just start choking and coughing.
The CS gas used during training is composed of tiny particles that float through the air and land on human skin, irritating areas of moisture. More specifically, mucous membranes in the eyes, nose, mouth, and lungs.
After a few seconds, it kind of goes away and it becomes a lot better and you kind of can laugh about it.
I want to hurt somebody! I want to kill somebody!
This week, we've been working on individual movement techniques as well as medical lanes.
During the medical lane training event, cadets ruck through a forest and are then ambushed by enemy forces played by non-commissioned officers.
One squad will be performing security on the frontal side, and the Bravo team squad will be rendering aid, and half of them will be pulling rear security. My role was a team leader in the Alpha team. I'm the first person who is reacting to the contact.
Left side, Bill!
Shortly after the squad is ambushed, a casualty has been announced that requires medical aid.
Ryan! Go to the casualty, go! Where's the casualty? Help him out! You're bleeding out for 2.5 minutes. Get that tighter, get that tighter.
That is not an effective tourniquet. Provide cover!
While cadets applied the tourniquet to the dummy casualty, one cadet was hit by enemy fire.
Boom! You are now blind and got a broken arm. Start screaming. Ah! Ah! It's okay, it's okay. Ah, my arm! My arm!
Is there any blood spurting for the
Hey, hurry up, cadets. I need to leave now. Moving! We're moving!
moving? Keep moving. We got this, man.
Once casualties are relocated to a safe location, cadets radio in for helicopter rescue.
Dust off, this is Pitbull. I have a medevac request, over.
Pitbull, this is Dust off. Proceed.
Line 1, Whiskey Lima 8579 8624.
Pitbull, that's a good copy. Medevac en route. Over.
Instructors simulate helicopter sounds and play the role of a medevac crew.
What are his injuries? He has massive hemorrhage in his leg, respiratory, neo-chest decompression, his airways blocked off.
And X.
What was going through your head when you heard those first gunshots?
Definitely nerve-wracking. It's pretty exciting, honestly. But I was just like, oh shoot, like, yeah, like we're about to begin. It was pretty fun, sir.
Oh man, that was hectic. I got thrown right into that.
Don't be scared.
As cadets continue to gain confidence in their skills, they are brought to the mountaineering and rappelling course,
Lane 3 on rappel!
where they learn to safely make their way down natural cliff faces in the New York mountains.
Today we learned how to set up our belts, how to cinch them, how to use our brake hand and get our feet set, overcome some fear.
Should be touching your spine. That's your brake hand, all right? They don't have a harness.
The exercise is the rappel, but the challenge is getting over your fear and inching down the cliff 1 inch at a time.
Lane 1 on rappel, lane 1 on rappel.
New cadet Williams started on the 25-foot wall.
Lean back.
And quickly lost his footing.
I definitely had some fear after that slip, but I gained my ground.
After conquering the 25-foot wall, Williams was ready for the 75-foot wall.
Definitely don't fall like this first time. If I mess up like the first time, this drop is a little bit deeper. Lane 3 on rappel!
This time I had a wider base. I noticed that was what kind of messed me up on the 25-foot one.
See what's coming up?
Oh, hell.
You gotta give yourself a little leap, and then you gotta shoot your arm out to give yourself some slack to clear that gap.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you're gonna slam your hands into the wall.
Gotcha.
All right. Jump.
Hell yeah!
Once cadets make it down the 75-foot wall, they move to the mountaineering course and use their hands and feet to climb up the cliff face.
That's the thing, I didn't look down. I didn't look down until I was halfway through. The only thing that was going through my head really was, man, all these people are watching. It would be a shame if I fell, so.
Once cadets reach the top of the mountaineering lane, they're instructed to let go and walk backwards down the cliff,
Lean back.
trusting that their battle buddy and their equipment will keep them safe.
This gives us knowledge on being a well-rounded soldier. You're not always gonna have to go to a mission or have a mission where you're gonna need to rappel, but it's just good background knowledge to have.
As the end of summer nears, new cadets are ready to put their skills to the test in an event called the Crucible.
So the Crucible here is the penultimate team building event.
This is the last chance for each company to earn points and come out on top as the best company.
All of your warrior skills, your individual tasks, they're all kind of put to the test.
Platoons have 2 hours to map out 8 different stations given as coordinates, correctly locate them, and then complete the tasks to get as many points as possible.
When you get to the point, you have to execute some type of physical movement.
Help, help!
The first event is a race where cadets must securely strap a cadre to a skid and race around a set of cones. Following the skid race, one volunteer has to correctly put on an entire set of mop gear.
Yeah, back up. You have to John clear and seal the mask in 9 seconds and correctly assume mop level 4.
Ready, set.
Come on, come on.
Got it, Andrew.
Do your wrist. Hey, let them do it.
Next, the platoons must find a new location where they must move a partner on their back 50 yards using either a fireman's carry or a piggyback.
We also practice the employment of hand grenades. Obviously not actual hand grenades, but with the hollow shells and making sure we can employ those properly, which for us is landing within 5 meters of targets at 30 meters distance, which is the proper range for the employment of a hand grenade. I think we did really good overall. We came in at the very last minute, which means we were pushing all the way to the very end.
The guy that was there told me that we were the first platoon that had as many points as we did at that point.
Six weeks after arriving at West Point as civilians, 1,194 new cadets were able to ring the bell. A West Point tradition that signifies that cadet basic training is over. On the last day of CBT, cadets complete a 12-mile ruck back to West Point's campus in an event known as Marchback. Alpha Company won the Best Company competition and led the class back to campus. New cadets are welcomed by the community and parents to celebrate this milestone.
I'm proud of myself. We were continually given challenges and we overcame them.
I feel relieved and also empowered to move on to the academic year. So I've learned a lot here.
With cadet basic training completed, these incoming freshmen, or plebes as they're now called, are ready for the next big challenge, the academic year.
You persevere and get that resilience, because it's not about how hard you could throw a punch or how hard you could take one, it's about how often you get back up.